So, she's back together. We just got her from the shop, and boom. Can't really see it, but you can see it. See the top of it? Oh, shit. Right there. There's a screw from the C-clamp holding it on there. Not C-clamp, the warm gear clamp. But, I want to take this moment to talk to you guys about what I ran into with this car. Basically, the CVT models, you can't check the fluid, and you have to make sure the right fluid's in there. So supposedly the right fluid was in there, but it was burnt, okay? So we took this to the dealer, got the fluid swapped out, and got, what else? A little bit more fluid put in, supposedly. And what was I gonna say? I'm sorry, you guys, the wind's blowing. I'm getting confused because I'm a little bit irritated with that whole situation. $315 for fluid, okay? But she should be good. We're gonna test it right now and see if she is good. It's windy as shit out there, so we're gonna test it real quick and see if she is good. See if she is happy, and see if everything is gravy for you guys. So that way, when we give this to my sister, there's no issues, no major issues, and we'll see if that oil cooler, let's see if we can zoom in on it. Because you can actually see it right now, broad day. Problem is that it's just too bright. Too bright out today. But you can see it. See that? Vertical lines right there. That's the oil cooler. Let's zoom back out. There we go. Now you can see it pretty good, huh? You can see that pretty good now, can't you? Yes, you can. So we're going to see if that bad boy actually helps out. It's in a good spot, too. It's going to get a lot of air right there. But I'll bring you guys back after, well, I'll see you guys on the test drive. And we're heading up the compass, and she's doing quite nicely. Not too many issues. It's kind of sad that a super old Nissan Sentra climbs the compass with no problem, but a 2008 Dodge Caliber has issues. Yeah, she's not getting warm. She's not making that noise at all. The RPMs are a little bit high. They do jump a little bit high for some reason. Okay, so I think I found out why it was revving at 3,000 and 4,000 RPM instead of just cruising real nice like it normally does. I left this damn thing off when we tested the car. Okay, YouTube, so I'm going to finish out this video with the car behind me. Oh, wow. Make sure you guys can see it. So basically, a few things I want to add to you guys. I wouldn't listen to Dodge on the maintenance schedule for this transmission. They told us every 120,000 miles is when you're supposed to swap out the fluid. And that evidently is a bad idea because this had it swapped in, what, 2 or 3 times in 140, 136,000 miles, say 140 to be safe. And it still had burnt fluid in it. Dodge. I'm starting to think that the problem isn't the CVT and it's actually the fluid and the ability for the system to actually cool the fluid. I don't know how else to say that. Like it's the fluid, you guys. The fluid's the problem. And if you're not changing it every 60,000 miles like a normal automatic transmission should, like a traditional 4-speed Toyota, Ford, or Chevy transmission would normally require you to, you're going to run into issues with this. Guaranteed. So I say change it every 60,000 miles or every 3 to 4 years. Or if you don't drive a lot, you know, you might get away with leaving it in there. But before you take it on a long trip, change out the fluid. This car, honestly, made me stop disliking Dodge and their engineers, okay? Their fluid engineers may need some work. But as far as this car being a car that you should avoid, not anymore. Before, I'd buy one of these probably just to, you know, have some fun in it or drive it around town and never drive it anywhere far. Now, after, you know, having this experience with the car, I would definitely buy one, and I would definitely just adhere to that maintenance schedule. And I'd make sure that my funds were necessary to do that. So I hope you guys learned something. I learned something. I hope that you guys can actually apply what I've done to this car to your own cars. I'm going to bolt these last little few bolts in this car. I'm going to send it off to freaking my sister and make sure that she has some good, reliable transportation. That actually makes me really happy. I'm actually happier now then okay, I'm always happy, to be completely honest. I'm a happy guy, but aside from that, this really made me happy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe. This is Nezerac. Deuces.